Hi, good morning. It's Tanny the Canadian Stamper. Welcome to Saturday Morning Crafting. Here's what we're making today. It's a wow card. I feel like I kind of bejeweled it a little bit with all the gems, but it needed it because it's a wow card. So therefore you get lots of bling. Okay, we're gonna get started right away because there's a lot of elements to this card. And yeah, we're just gonna get rolling right away. So I'm gonna show you all the things that I used to make the card, and then we're going to, here, I'll do it a little bit closer. This one is Lost Lagoon and Highland Heather. That's sort of the color scheme. So this time we're gonna use Boho Blue and Lemon Lolly. And then we're going to use this green. The green that I used here is, what's this one? It is Soft Seafoam in the back. All right, so let's do it. Oh, I have, I'm going to bring up your comments, of course. Okay, so there's our three paper colors: Boho Blue, Old Olive, Lemon Lolly. Let me get the things moved out of the way. Oh, there I am. Then, so two blends. It's a little bit different than you might think. So I've got Smoky Slate, and then I'm using the Color Lifter. So there's gonna be a few, good morning, I see you all jumping on, hello. There's gonna be a few tips throughout here, so keep that in mind. So we've got Memento Tuxedo Black. I'm gonna try Lemon Lolly, but I'm wondering if the yellow's not gonna maybe punch out like I want it to, so we'll see. And then Country Flowers is the focal point that we're using to make the card. And then Best Friend Ever is one option, but I need birthday cards. And then there's the dies to go with. I'm just trying to bring myself up. Here we go. Simply Said has the happy birthday that we're gonna use. And we're gonna also use postage stamp dies, the 3D, this is like a wood grain texture. And then I'm not sure what this one is. This is like I don't know, maybe if somebody knows, maybe they can put the name of it in the comments. That embossing folder. Now, because this card has so many pieces, I have done this already. So this is the silicone mat. I highly recommend it. If you don't have it, it's a staple in the craft room. Personally, I think it's just really handy. If you get glue on this, it just rubs right off rather than getting it on your mat. And it's just a super handy little mat to have. I think they're 10 bucks, maybe 9 bucks. So we're gonna so these are designer series paper that I have chopped out. This is the new mushroom paper, and then this is another one that's from the annual catalog. So we're gonna stamp on those. I've put our flowers together already. So I'll put all of the details in the newsletter tomorrow. I just put this morning, the newsletter sign up in the comments if you need it. If you're not already on the list. And I usually send it out Sunday evenings. So if you're a YouTube replay or Facebook replay, then you'll know when it comes out. Boho Blue base. Then we've got this emboss piece, which is just 1/4 of an inch smaller. Then we've got this piece, which is 3.5 by 3.25, I think. 3.5 by 3.25. Then we've got this postage stamp that I've already embossed with the wood texture. Did you even see this on my card? Are you looking, going, where the heck is that? I don't even know. It's way back in here. It's just to add some texture. Okay, like I always say with cards, little details. I'm looking at this thinking, is this too busy? Maybe tell me. If you think that's pretty, could you just give it a thumbs up? Because I'm wondering if it's a little too busy. It is a wow card, faux show. Anyways, that's the postage piece. So small elements that come in layers, in the form of layers, are good. So this is a yellow strip from one of the new pieces, and then we've got a piece of the beige, I think it's called, something beige. And then this is a white piece for our sentiment. All right, so let's get to stamping. So normally I stamp afterwards, but I was getting ready for this live and I thought, man, this is gonna take forever if I do this all live. So I did some pre-work. Jan, you think it's very busy, like it's like maybe too busy, like lay off the rhinestones, Tanya, busy? Gail's giving it a thumbs up. Maybe when you see it come together, maybe it'll be better. I don't take it as like a negative, Jan. I appreciate your honesty. I always want honesty. So if you think it's, yeah, anyways, I'm interested in what your thoughts are. Okay, so I am adding lines to this, and then we're gonna color. So die cutting and stamping on your DSP is not new, but it's a good technique to remember. So that's that. We're done with memento. So that's those pieces. Let's set these aside because we don't need them now. And then we have these pieces. So we're gonna heat emboss here. It is a garden. Kate, it's an overachiever card just like me. Take that as a compliment. Yep. Okay, so elements. Okay, have you heat embossed before? If not, it's your lucky day. So what you need, where's my basket? You need an embossing, well, we used to call these embossing buddies. I don't know what they're calling them now. It's a pouch filled with talcum powder. That's what it is. Then you need Versamark, which is clear ink. You should stamp on a mat because it's a photopolymer stamp set. So you need the cushion. So we're gonna build out the sides. We just want to add some texture to the back focal point. Sometimes if you're hoping for easy crafting, this is not your card. This is fancy crafting. Okay, then you're going to take this powder and you're going to shake it over the things that you just stamped. Like so. Give it a little tappity tap and you're going to shake it off. Shake it off, shake, shake. It's a Taylor Swift song. And then it's going to become a hot mess everywhere because that's fun. If you feel like there's a piece that needs more, then just pick it up and maybe just don't tap so hard, Tanya. So I bought this this fancy thing from Stampin' Up to catch all of the dust and everything. And I find I use the tools more than I use the tray. If I'm doing a lot of heat embossing, I will use the tray. But if I've just got one that I'm doing, I find I'm just using my old school. This. It's more messy. I don't know. If you have the tray, I recommend using it because it's a hot mess. So when you're in the tray, when you use the tray, not when you're in the tray, when you use the tray, it's less of a hot mess because it's got more surface area to capture everything. So if you're new to heat embossing, save your powder and then usually you have to get a little something. I have these little Swiffer things that I keep just for this exact purpose. Okay, now we're done with that part. Now, this is what you're left with. Good morning, Krissa. And this is your heat embossing tool. It's got 2 settings. Don't cover this part because that's where the air needs to come in. You're going to let it heat up just a tick. It gets really hot, so use tweezers if you need to, if it's a small piece. Do you see it melting? I still call it an embossing buddy too, Gail. Like, is there a better name? Could there possibly be? No. It's a cute little name. Morning, Christine. Who else is on here? Pam is on today. Jump on and tell me where you're from, if you're from out of town. Some of you are from the mainland, I know. I'm on Vancouver Island. Okay, there's our piece. So we've got this piece, we've got this piece. Now I'm going to show you a technique with this. Yesterday I cut, when I was making our sample card, I took the ribbon and I cut it with the big scissors. It's a bit of a jaggedy mess. So we're going to try with small. Now, I have told you in the past, or I have mentioned in the past, I try not to cut with my snips because they say it dulls it, kind of like if you're a sewer. You know how if you have your fabric scissors? Same. So another way to use your ribbon is to, some of the ribbons pull apart, like at here, and you can fray the ends. That would be another option. If you're shaky, if your hands shake, my dad's hands used to shake all the time, then that might be challenging for you. So another option is just to pull the ends, like keep pulling so that, and then it frays, like pull with your nails. Okay, here, I'll just do it. Just gonna do it. See, then you get a frayed look. And that's good because it adds some texture, you know? I dig it. Let's do this one too. And then it's a little different. Ooh, that comes right out. Yeah, my dad was terrible videographer, because he would just shake all the time. I don't know why. I don't know if he was sick or my dad died when I was 19, so I won't be asking him. My grandma died. Actually, his brothers and things are around. Maybe I digress. Maybe I should ask them. Anyways, so he was a terrible videographer because it would shake all the time. But he tried. All right. How are we doing with comments? All right. Okay, let's start putting this together. So we've got these pieces. We'll do our sentiment last. All right, here we go. Ready? Glue for your base layer onto boho blue. And then, so if you're just joining, there's our piece that we're doing. So then we have this one. This is from the new catalog. So we're going to add this layer. Now I'm going to do on a little bit of a tilt on purpose. I need my tear and tape. It's over here. Okay, so if you're just joining now I'm going to put this on a bit of an angle too, because I want it to pick up both pieces of the ribbon. So my newsletters go out Sunday evening, so I'll have all the measurements there. So we're going to take these. I'm just going to, I feel like I need to cut you a bit. So they're a bit long. We're going to add these. Just a little trim. So if you're thinking, geez, Tanya, that doesn't look super awesome so far, you're right. It doesn't, because we're building layers. So you have to trust the process. So how many of you, I have a question. How many of you have this ability? It's like a paper crafting superpower. Everybody listening? Everybody? Okay, the question is, can you look at a project, like if you were to look at this and then I say, oh, the measurements will be in the newsletter, and you're like, whatever, Tanya, I don't need newsletter to know how to do it, because even without this tutorial, I could look at that card and know this is how it puts together. Hi, Michael. Good morning. Does anybody have that superpower? Crafting superpower? I might do a question on my page after this. I'm interested to know. Because I think that's, most people don't necessarily have that superpower. They have other superpowers. Okay. So then this little piece is just going to hang out here in the back. And so this card, you can kind of get carried away with your layers if you wish. Like you could pop this, you could pop this, plus the other elements that we're going to go on. But after 2 pops, you're kind of out of the running for regular Canada Post. So just be mindful of that. 2 pops, and that's just about it. Carissa gives a good go. Jan likes the measurements. Karen can likely figure it out. Okay, so it's a bit of a mix then. Nice. Okay, so for this project, if you decide to recreate, mini dimensionals are your friends. Not so much for this piece, but for the teeny tiny flowers, if you decide to pop them. Okay, I'm using my mat here to be straight. So because we have this, oh, I gotta color this still, shoot. I was gonna say, because we have this popped, we're gonna pop this one as well, but let's color first. All right, so we're just gonna add some texture. So you could leave this, which is totally fine, but I wanna add a little something. So this is, what is this? Light Smoky Slate. These are Stampin' Up blends, which are alcohol markers. So I'm just going around, and then we're gonna come in here and we're gonna, I think coloring is all about adding shadows, you know? So that's kind of what we're doing. Again, does not look awesome, but then look at that, watch this. This is a color lifter. It's not a brush that it's not a pen that you use to color with, but I wanted something lighter than Smoky Slate, and I didn't want to have to go into the brown family. So I tried this and it worked just fine. So this, have you heard of a color lifter? If you color outside the lines, if you have a color lifter, it's to lift the color away from, if you made it, oops, there's my dimensionals. I start off thinking I can't, who said that? Oh, Pam. You start off thinking you can, and then humbled after making a mess. Girl, I so know what you speak of. Whoops. Whoops, that's not gonna work. Okay, so why this is not gonna work is because this is, why isn't this sticking? Is because this is pop, so I kind of want this to be on the stool. So I want my dimensionals to be up a bit. All right, it's all coming together. Okay, that's where we're at so far. Now, adding in the zhuzh. This is where it's gonna get crazy. right, so the silicone mat that is here saves your work surface. So if you don't have a glass mat, I recommend it. This glass mat never leaves my work surface. It just stays here all the time. And what I used to have is paper. And the paper would get sticky when working with this. So you could leave this like this, but it's too much. Let me put the sample here so you can see. It's too much. So I snipped off the side. We're gonna add this in. All right, so the next Craft and Chat is December 11th. I'm gonna do up the Facebook event this afternoon, maybe this morning, we'll see. And okay, this is where you need your mini dimensionals. As I say, I have 3 left, shoot. I used them all doing this. Where's my minis? Uh-oh. Let's see if I have minis. No. Oh, crud. No. All right, well, we're just gonna have to roll with it. So a hot glue gun is also good with this, because the hot glue gun, you anything on there and it just rubs right off. So the glass mat saves me, so I'm not using so much paper when things get sticky. Okay, so I'm improvising here. Hopefully these fit. Yeah, nailed it. So use mini dimensionals or cut up your sides. Where did you get the teapot and the from the stamp set, Country Flowers, Jan. From here. Teapot, stool, and then there's this container too. And then you could put Flower Market, I think fits on either of these. And then you could put this little as like an accent in the pot too. So you can stamp these, obviously, then there's die cuts, and then you can color them with different, different mediums. All right, so let's build this. It's very busy. Lance said that maybe it looks like a Taylor Swift concert. It's just like, lots of color. All right, so we want to save 3 for down here. And then I think what might help this not look so busy is to not put so much jewels on. This piece is a little too popped. Fighting for space back here. There we go. All right. Yeah, so Craft and Chat in January, so it's $30, and you're getting 5 projects, some Stampin' Up product. It's in person only. At my place here in Victoria. It's kind of like these are falling off. And then Kate and I are doing the Winter Crafty Social, January 18th. And So in the past, Kate and I have teamed up for the Crafty Socials. Well, we created the Crafty Socials. And, sorry, this is really bothering me. And we were doing them in person. But we have lots of people who love to participate online who aren't necessarily on Vancouver Island. So we thought, well, what about if we do it virtually and then lots of people can attend. This little piece is really bothering me. Yeah, so it's going to be January 18th, right, Kate? The Saturday after. It's a free online event. So we should, where's my gems? Kate and I will get ourselves organized for that. All right, so you can register and yeah, we'll have all the details. It'll be live on Facebook. We're doing it on Facebook, I think. Oh yeah, Ellen, well, it's good. I can't quite see your comment, but, oh, Craftin, how do I sign up? Oh, okay, Ellen, I will send you a little link after this so that you can participate. They fill up pretty fast. They have limited seating, so it's good. Okay, I'm just going all out. I'm gonna put the jewels on here and we're just blinging things out because it's a wow card. Why not? I've committed. I've got the sample going, right? And see, when you have part of them done, you can't leave the yellow ones naked. I need different gems though. I don't have any yellow gems. Let's see if these ones. So what I have found, when you put the gems on, oh yeah, that looks cute. You think, oh, that color doesn't really coordinate, because that's why we love Stampin' Up, right? One of the reasons is because all of the color coordination. But when I put the gems on, like these ones, I'm like, oh, because that's pink, these ones, and that's Highland Heather. And I thought, well, that works. So it was, I guess the cardstock color coming out in behind changes the hue of the gem. So if you think it doesn't work, just have another boo. Where's my other ones? So we're gonna just, because there wasn't enough, we're just adding some more. This is really something, this card. I'm committed now though. What do you guys think? Give me a thumbs up if you like it. Oh, I gotta do my sentiment still. What the heck am I doing? All right, so now we have this one. It'll only take 2 seconds to do the sentiment. Where's my yellow? All right, so I'm gonna try Lemon Lolly. Thank you, Gail, for supporting me and my crazy gems. Okay, happy birthday on a very thin strip. I don't know how big it is. It's about that big. Oh, nope. I don't like you. Let's try Daffodil Delight. This is just too neon. It's like, whoa. I already got a lot going on here. Let's just see how this is. Yep, that's better. Okay, so now I'm just gonna do this. Okay, here we're freehanding it. You can leave it if you want. Like leave it all in one strip if you wish. I think it would totally fit. Whoops. Oh yeah, that yellow really pops. I love it. I just love crafting. Just makes me happy. Okay. I think I'm just gonna glue these down. What do you think? Thanks, Pam. Pam loves it. Yeah, so if you have not already, I would love it if you would like and follow my page, Facebook or YouTube. I'm trying to get my stats up because I want to do Facebook, or not Facebook, YouTube lives. So every little bit of viewing helps, and you get a great tutorial out of it, right? All right, there. Now, I think this card is worthy of not doing anything on the inside. Maybe. I feel like I should do something on the inside, but not yet. Not in this one, because we're already at 9:30. I don't want to keep you anymore. So I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you for hanging out with me today, everybody. Give it a try. Post it in the comments if you do. I love to see your projects. And have a fantastic weekend. Bye for now.